All right, this next song is it's called Courage Is. It's a cover song by Strange Familiar. Anybody know Strange Familiar or familiar with Strange Familiar? So this next song is called Courage Is, and I really like singing this cover song because, sometimes when we're dealing with life's challenges, we do lose sight of the inner strength that lies within us. And, it's a tell sometimes that we are faced with those challenges that we do have to really dig deep and really understand, where we are at that place in time. And we have that choice, to take it on or to let it, get the best of us, right? And so yeah, we all have had our challenges in life, but we all have that courage to move forward and move on and become stronger from it. So this is Courage Is by Strange Familiar. I wrote this song as a survivor of abuse and violence, and this song I wrote, after I had gotten out of the abusive relationship, and I encourage every one of you in here to learn about what abuse and violence is. You know, it's a lot of times we don't really, we always think that, okay, well, it's the victim's fault because they keep going back. You know, we're always placing blame on the victim, saying that, you know, because they keep going back, that it's their fault and they might, you know, they must like to be abused. And, you know, so when you hear yourself and you want to be a strong support system to your friend or, you know, an individual that you know, you may know who's going through an abusive situation, and you're placing blame on that individual by always telling them, well, it's your fault. You're the one who, you know, keeps going back. It's you, it's you, it's you. Who do we sound like? The perpetrator, right? And so we have to be very mindful of our words because when you do that, you re-victimize. And it's very important to understand that it's a strong support system that, you know, to be a strong support system, you have to not be judgmental and that you have to be patient because the victim themselves are the ones who know their situation best, not you, they do. And a lot of, in the highest rates of homicides that take place is during the time when the victim is trying to leave the perpetrator. And so, you know, if you're going to be a support system, know that it's up to that individual to make that decision to leave him, you know, himself or herself. But to at least to know that you can be there and let that individual know that we have a safety plan in place. I'm here for you as a friend, and you know, I only want the best for you because I love you. So the song is called Tears. And again, I encourage you all to learn about this issue, talk to your children about what healthy relationships are versus unhealthy relationships. So this last song we're going to sing for you is called For the People. And I wrote this song during a time when back home a lot of our communities were dealing with the floodings. And I saw this image, I think it was on one of the, and on the news, in the newspaper as well as on a website. And this image was of the water flowing next to a hogan, which is our traditional homes back home. And there was an individual who was in a bucket that was trying to get on top of the hogan as someone was trying to help lift him up, to safety. And so it just hit my heart. I was like, oh my gosh, and I thought, what can I do? It was myself and my partner who were sitting there, and I was like, I want to do something, what can I do? And he said, have a benefit concert. And I said, you're right, we're going to have a series of benefit concerts. And so we did. Within 2 days, I called my friends who are, the indigenous entertainers, and they all jumped on board, and I said, all right, what can we do? We want to help. And so following that, we did another concert in Shiprock. And the community just came together. Everyone came, and originally, from the start, I thought, okay, let's involve our government. And of course, that turned political. And I said, never mind, we're cutting the strings. We're not gonna, deal with the government. We're going to do this on our own. And so when I wrote this song, it took me back to just, how there's so much power that lies within us as a people. We don't have to rely on our government to make things happen. That power lies within us. If we choose to do something, act on it, do it, and make it happen. And so the people came, and everyone came together and donated items, and all those items went, to support our relatives. And so this is a song for the people.
Tonight
Dakota tribes, the 3 affiliated tribes from North Dakota. And he's like, over there, there's my blood! He's really excited. My cousin Johansson John. Johns is from the Nen Nation, from the Navajo Nation. I'm very fortunate to have talented musicians who are just awesome guys, awesome gentlemen. You know, there's my cousin and Jeremy. They're very respectful of women. That's very important to me, you know, to have men backing me up like that. So let's give them a big round of applause. Very blessed to have to be working with them and collaborating with them. So the songs that we performed for you, aside from Tears, these are, we're just giving you a taste of what the crossover album is going to entail. And I will be also selling some CDs here shortly. So thank you all very much for coming out to support this event. I myself I've always getting tested. Every 6 months, I'm always getting tested. So I believe in that. And so it's very important, just like our sister here said, knowledge is power when applied. Knowledge is power when applied. So I encourage you all to get tested and just to know. Just to know where your status is in your life, because this is your life. Take care of yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. Remember, each and every one of you here, very beautiful people. Yeah.